What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to give a brief update on how my portfolio is doing after 1 week of investing. But before we get into today's video, I just want to talk briefly about the current market volatility. So you can see here from the news article that the US tech sector is leading the volatile market in September, and we've had situations where, for example, Tesla went down 20% in one day, and the following day it went up 12 or 13%. So it's quite hard to know when is the right time and wrong time to invest in the markets. So my technique, and a lot of people are using the exact same technique, is the dollar cost average. So dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy which investors use, which divides up the total amount invested periodically, purchasing the target assets in effect to reduce the impact of volatility. So for example, if you buy stock A for $5 today, and all of a sudden tomorrow it goes up to $10, well, your average cost is $7.50. So it kind of helps time the market better overall, as the markets have been quite volatile over the last few weeks, and certainly over the next few months with the presidential elections and obviously the ongoing corona pandemic. The markets can fluctuate 10% easily every day, depending on the stocks, especially the kind of more high volatile stocks, such as the tech stocks, the electric vehicle stocks, etc. So with that being said, we can look into my portfolio. So as I said in the last video, that I ended up dividing instead of having all my investments into one pie, I decided to put them into three different pies, which was the growth sector, the dividend sector, and the ETF sector. So also I took out €1,000 out of my account, which I'll go into later, or what I'll be doing with that €1,000. So at the moment we have €2,413 in the market, and you can see here in the pies. First, we can look at the dividend portfolio. So in the dividend portfolio, we are currently down 0.67%, which, as I said, over the long term, that won't be long going back into the green. We have currently 20 holdings in this pie. Johnson & Johnson is down 1.2%. Coke is up 0.09%. PepsiCo is down 0.79%. AbbVie is down 1.78%. Procter & Gamble is up 0.85%. Pfizer is down 1.45%. JP Morgan is down over 1%. Bank of America is down 2.37%. Goldman Sachs is down 2.1%. Walt Disney is up 0.9%. McDonald's is up 1.94%. Target is up 0.45%. Walmart is down 1.8%. Realty Income is down 0.47%. 3M is down 0.15%. AT&T is down 0.9%. Caterpillar is up 1.5%. Waste Management is up 0.67%. And ExxonMobil is down 1.3%. And Chevron is down 0.3%. Now obviously, as an outsider perspective looking at this, there's quite a lot of reds. But obviously this is a long-term investment, so if anything I'll be buying more of all of these shares and companies. As I said previously, the dollar cost average, and as the markets have been going down, a lot of people's portfolios will be in the red over the last few days. But the markets are cyclical, so it's certainly nothing at all to be worried about there. So as mentioned, the dividend portfolio overall is down €6.26, or overall is down 0.6%. Next up, we have the ETF portfolio, and in here we just have the one Vanguard S&P 500, which you can see here. So we're currently up €2.54, and in the S&P 500, the ETF, we have €414 invested. And it'll be interesting as well over the long term to see if my own dividend portfolio that I put together of the 20 companies can beat the ETF S&P 500. The third one is the growth portfolio, and this is currently up €8.87, or 0.88%. In here, we currently have 6 holdings. So in Amazon, we're up €4.50, or 2.25%. Apple, we are down 0.3%. With Facebook, we are down 0.5%. With with Alphabet, Class A, we are up 0.26%, and with Microsoft, we're up 0.31%. And then in the electric vehicle sector, in Tesla, we're currently up €4.82, or 9.64%. So the reason I stated earlier that I withdrew €1,000 from my account, my investment account, was because I'll be improving these videos drastically over the coming weeks and months. And I'll be doing this by buying an iMac, so I'll be able to use the iMovie to edit videos properly. And of course, I'll be buying a proper camera in the form of Canon, and I'm currently just looking up those at the moment. But overall, with the Canon camera, and the new iMac, I'll be looking at costing about €2,500 overall. So I just need to get a small bit more together, and I'll definitely be buying those over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. So going forward over the weekend, as I'm off work tomorrow, I'll be making a video on the S&P 500 overall. So I'll be doing a review and a rundown of the S&P 500, the weightings of that ETF, the pros and cons of the ETF, and so forward. And then on Saturday, I'll be looking into my top 3 or even 5 investing apps, why I picked these apps and why I think they're useful and why everybody should have them, I believe. So with that being said, that was just a quick rundown of how the portfolio is doing after 1 week. If you like those kind of videos, comment below and I can do a weekly update on the portfolio. Obviously, as there's only 2,500 invested at the moment, it's not as exciting as it could be. So once this amount kind of goes up to the €10,000 plus mark, it'll start to become a lot more interesting overall. So with that being said, thanks very much for watching today's video. It'd be great if you consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. And as I said previously, comment below with your thoughts and views on my portfolios, all 3, so the growth, the dividend and ETF. Thanks very much, and I will see you guys in the next video.